Hello guys, what's up? It's Kander here, and I'm super tired today, but that's okay because I got my coffee mug here. Trying to get psyched, and I'm gonna put the coffee mug there at a remote location because last week I almost poured out a whole cup of tea over my 2,000 euro laptop, and that wasn't fun, but I learned from my mistake, so I guess that's okay. Alright, so if you watched my first video I made for like a year ago, I was mumbling something about making a Tibia series, but I got busy with something else and I got unpsyched, so that never happened. But anyway, now I'm back and I'm psyched, so let's get cracking with this and see how it goes. So in this video I was thinking of making a hunting tutorial for low-level paladins. You can see with my character here, you can see it already got a bit higher level for this purpose, but that will do fine. Alright. You can see that's distance fighting is nasty. Rest in peace old Tibia with this offline training and shit. They have introduced it the past years. Anyway, I'm gonna show you a couple of places. My favorite places for leveling up low level paladins. Maybe this isn't the places you make most profit, but definitely the places I think you make most experience. So the first place we're gonna check out is the Minotaurs in north of Darasha. I think it's called Dark Pyramid. Yeah, and when you take this advice, you have to keep in mind this is a non-PvP server, Cuetara by the way, so maybe if you're playing on a hardcore PvP server, maybe you want to prioritize like going to more remote hunting places so you don't get killed all the time, but non-PvP, so you know when you're taking this advice. So here we are. And I hope when I'm kinda improvising when making this tutorial, so I'm hoping not too many unexpected events will happen when we're getting here with too many bots or whatever. Usually used to be a lot of Minotaurs here, so but you can see that probably someone is around here because there are a lot of dead bodies on the ground already. So I'm gonna show you this place. If you're coming here like at level 8, I would recommend just staying at the top floors. But if you're getting up to like level 20, 30 or 40, you can keep going down. And you can see down here, it's a lot of Minotaurs. And a good trick you can use here is to use stealth ring, because with stealth ring you will be invisible to everything except the Minotaur mages. So if I go invisible here, you can see that only the mages will attack me here, and then I can take them out first, and then I can focus on the rest. Ah. Right, can take it off. I can like kind of lure down one by one. So you see that at this level and with these skills, it's not hard at all. But oh, level up. But if you come here at low level, you should take it careful and don't be too brave in the beginning. And you got more spawns down here. You watch out, there's like 4 mages here. You got like a mummy, I think you're down here. Oh, it's dead already. Yeah, that kind of is. And the thing you can do when you get here is you can take like a killing in the name of quest, like a hunting task. And in that task you're supposed to kill like 5,000 Minotaurs. That's quite a lot. So if you actually gonna take it, I would recommend that you're dedicated to finish it, because otherwise it's kind of waste. But the good thing about it is that you will get a no. In the end, you will get a nose. No, not a nose ring. Yeah, yes, a nose ring in return, and that is quite valuable because it's. I think you use it for some kind of add-on or outfit. So if you're in need of cash, it's probably a good idea. Like, you take this task and you finish it, and then you get, like, some service you can sell it for more than 100k. So it's it's a good way of getting some money if you're in need of. Of course, maybe you already got some other characters on the service that you will lend money, so money isn't a big problem, or you got some friends that give you money. But if you're in really need of cash, this is actually a good way of getting some money when you're starting a new character. And also, some good advice is that like always when you create a new character nowadays in Tibia, is to like create it, take it to main level 8, and then you just leave it at offline training for like 1 month, so you get like at least 17 skills. It's just 1 month, so, and you can play on some other characters while you're just skilling it, because it's so much easier if you got like 70 instead of like beginning at 30 when you're hunting. So that's a good advice. Alright, so the next place will be, I was thinking of going to Mistrock. It's an island outside of Yalahar with a lot of cyclops. It's a quite a remote location. It's very actually pretty close to the depot, but it's not that many people there, I think. So if you're finding a hard time to find places where it isn't empty, or if there's a lot of bots on your favorite spawns, this could be a good alternative to go to. So you go to Yolahar, and then you enter this foreign quarter, I think it's called, and you go all the way to the west until you find a bow. Alright, we're getting there eventually, just a lot of crap in the way. So you can go here at like pretty low level, but when you go up here, watch out, because there will be some some of these pirates, pirate cutthroat, and you should be quite careful if you're really low level, because they could hit about like almost 200, and they could, like, if you come 2 or 3, they can like one hit you. So be careful about that. All right. To get there, we talk with this NPC and we write Mistrock. We're there. And it costs like 50 gold coins or whatever to get here, so make sure if you... Yeah, the Cyclops will loot gold, of course, but make sure you got money to get back. And of course, when I say this is a remote location, of course there's some guy here. Alright, it seems to not be super full, at least. Yeah, the problem with remote locations is that, you know, if you're coming here at low level, like really low, you won't be able to bring so much supplies like spears or crossbow with bolts or whatever you're using. So it's quite annoying, because you can just hunt here like 15 minutes and then you have to go back and resupply. But now I'm like level 40 and I can bring some more stuff, and it's not that kind of much problem. So that's like the next place, or like the last place I'm gonna show you, at least, is a place where you don't have to take a boat or whatever to get there, like, so you can actually push supplies in a bag. It might be a bit risky to push stuff on the ground, but if the server is quite empty at the time you're going to hunt, you can like push supplies, so you can stay there at the hunting place for longer, and you hunt, like push it in a bag, and you hunt hide it behind some stairs or something. Alright, we got a lot of Cyclops here. To me, I don't think the Cyclops got such a great HP to experience ratio, but it's pretty okay. at least because there's so many Cyclops here, and the spawn will always never be full, so it's quite nice anyway. And all the Cyclops you can find here isn't they can't see invincible, so if you're low level and getting in trouble, if you have a stealth ring, it's like, at least if you don't panic, it's like impossible to die here, because you can always put on the stealth ring and they will stop attacking you. So it's a good trick. Alright, you can see a bit on the map here I got there that this spawn is quite big, and there will just be this 3 kind of Cyclops I met so far around here, so nothing to be afraid of. Just watch out when you enter, go up or go down the stairs, that you be careful, because there might be a lot around, so always prepare the stealth ring and you will be fine here, no problem at all. Alright, on the way back I will show you another place. I was supposed to type yellow heart to get back. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna show you a place here in the foreign quarter. I think it's called foreign quarter, but if it's wrong, I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you another place on the way back, yeah. And it's Crystal Lakes. It's a pretty good place if you want to try. It's probably the best spawn for dragons below level 40. Because then you can access the dragon spawn in north of the Russia. But anyway, if you want to try some dragons at low level, this is the place to go. Although this is it's a very popular place, and especially a very popular place. Oh, we can't go there. A popular place for the bots. So I would only recommend here to go like at a server low time. Because anyways, you're gonna find the spawn probably is propped full, so there's no real idea. Can check if I have a mount. Oh yeah, I got this mount. Perfect. So wow, it's a lot of scouts here. I'm just gonna run past this because they won't really kill me. If you enter this down the stairs here, and you will find several scouts here, and also some elf arcanists. So I wouldn't recommend to go here below level 30. Just to keep you safe. Probably if you want to just push the limits, you probably can try to go at level 20 if you just want to try to kill your first dragon. As you can see here, there were some guys here, but oh, we find a dragon at least. So when hunting dragons, you want to stay diagonal, because they're very slow, and if you just can avoid your beam, they won't be that dangerous, because the fireball is just like, they make like 100 HP damage, and the wave is like 200, so they could make like 300 if you stay at the wrong spot. And also if you stay just in front of them, they can also make like 100 damage melee as well. So just if you keep distance and stay diagonal, you can hunt dragons at really low level. Alright, so you got like this floor here, and then you got like 4 stairs to go down. I should know, but I don't, because in 2 of these spots that you can go down, there's just dragons, but in one of them, in the 3rd, there's also like a hydra, and in the 4th, there's also a serpent spawn. And at level 20 or 30, you don't want to go down there. So I don't remember actually. You can check the wiki to check out which places to not go down if you're low level here. But in 2 of these, you can go down safely with just finding dragons. But if in one there's serpent spawn, in another is a hydra, so watch out there and check it out before. Alright, so we exit the foreign quarter, and we're gonna head to the last place I'm gonna show you in this video. And we will go to Edron, and we're gonna check out the Bug Raider cave outside Edron in some, yeah, it's called Edron. It's out located in some village outside there, and I don't remember the name, but whatever. So we will travel to Edron, and I think we have to go to the north first because this guy won't let us take us to Edron directly. Yeah, so here we are. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention that you can see that I played around a bit with the interface. You can see the face cam here, by the way, hi. And you can see that I corped a bit, so I think it got like the window in full size and like maximized. So I was hoping the idea with it was that I was trying to make it like look good on YouTube, so you don't have to watch it full screen. Because that's what I think the biggest problem with Tibia videos on YouTube I have saw so far, at least, is that they have to watch full screen, and it would be really nice if you could watch it like half size the screen, just because I don't like the full screen videos on YouTube because it's so annoying. So I'm still experimenting a bit with the interface, but hopefully I think it got it pretty well. Alright, let's see, I think it's in this cave. We check it out, open it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really improvising. It was so long time I was here before. Yeah, this is it. I'm just gonna run past all the rotworms here. And the bog raider, they are kind of like in strength. You can compare them to like a dragon, like 1300 HP, and they can do like 200 damage per second, like each turn. So I wouldn't recommend this at all, like below level 30. It depends on your skills, of course, but when I went here like at level 30, I had like 100 in skills. So I went pretty fine, and I did some awesome XP. But if you got like normal skills, like 90 or 80, I wouldn't go here like before level 40 or 50. But if you want to like push the limits and you're a power gamer and you got good skills and you know how to play Tibia, you can try this out a lot earlier. So the good thing with these guys is that they are very, very weak against physical damage. Their HP to XP ratio isn't that good, but like the reason why you hunt these guys is because they're like, I think 20% weak to physical damage, and it's quite rare that creatures are that weak against physical damage. So that's why you can make a pretty good XP down here. So and they're not that fast either, so just keep outrunning them, and watch out when you have two on your tail. So just make sure you just hunt one at a time, preferably. I don't remember quietly, but I don't think they dropped that kind of good loot, but probably if you go here at early level, you're probably most after the experience anyway, so that will do. When you hunt here, I recommend you to like make sure you don't, because if you feel like you need a lot of space to run, now I'm just like running back and forth, so I'm not taking so that much space when I'm hunting, but so yeah, if you need a lot of space when running, if you're running like just one direction like this, make sure you don't get back spawned. So like keep time a bit when you're like when the creatures are gonna spawn behind you, so you don't, you know, have two on your tail and then you meet another one in front of you, and because then you can get fucked because they have this paralyze and you get really slow. So preferably just having one on your tail. I'm gonna be a bit lazier not showing you the whole cave, but you can see that on the map that this cave continues like this for a bit, and then you have like 2 holes, and in those holes you could find like 2 or 3 close to the stairs. So if you're low level and don't got that good skills or not that experienced player, I wouldn't recommend going down there. But if you're like starting getting up this level and you feel experienced and you know how to heal, then you can go down and like try to kill 2 at a time. A good tip when you do that, and or whenever you get in trouble, is that you can bring some might rings or even some stone skin amulet, because that could get you out of trouble when you're taking a lot of damage. And also that I talked about earlier, that when you're pushing, that you could push, like put a lot of supplies, put more spears or whatever ammunition you're using and mana potion in a bag, and you can push it here, and like you can hide it somewhere like behind the stairs or at some place where you don't expect someone else to find it, because like when I'm at this level, maybe I can bring like 20 spears, and that will just like be enough for like half an hour, and I have to go all the way back and it will take a lot of time. So I prefer, like if I'm gonna hunt here for like 1 or 2 hours, I prefer to bring a bag with like 50 spears and a few hundred mana potions, because that will like make it more effective. Alright, I think I said everything I wanted to say, and I showed all the places I wanted to show. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video, whenever it will be. Until next time, goodbye.